everyone! Welcome back to the next part of my playthrough guide. We're picking up where we left off here in Kalusha. We are here right now to see if we can convince Wrenden to help Chai-Nuzz with basically ruling an entire nation. That's not a small request, but the next quest is called Finding Good Help. Chai-Nuzz's look of steely determination is only slightly undermined by the knocking of his knees. Wrenden is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Kalusha. Oh, I wondered about that. They will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should be at top rung. Come with me. Oh yeah, I remember talking about that when we first started walking across Kalusha and we saw all those abandoned Talos, or defected Talos, I think they're called. I mean, yeah, that's going to make things a lot easier. Look at them. Yeah, so we should have all the help we need. So he's an authority on Talos, is he? What other surprises could he be hiding, I wonder? That's a good question. How do you catch a Talos, then? Dig a hole and lure it in? It is one thing to repair an immobile Talos, as Orianche did, but quite another to catch one, surely. Does this not sound a little dangerous? Ah, come on, we eat danger for breakfast. Aha! The old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dastardly potent insulating powder capable of halting the flow of ether in a Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let it fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Eulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I have said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Talos aren't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as may be, Kai-Shir, but Wrenden tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Hear, hear. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kai-Shir says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? Good, then let's be off to the quick way, through the north gate, and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Okay, so he's definitely changed since we last saw him. Like before, he would have been scared just to go out. When first he arrived, I could barely hear him over the knocking of his knees. And now this. I'm not sure what's gone into him, but whatever it is, I like it. There's little point in us both shouting instructions. Keep him safe, Claire. Either Master Chai's off his nut, or he means more to him than he's been letting on. Alright, nothing to worry about, just a simple matter of sneaking up on the Talos while avoiding the slavering, bloodthirsty beast lurking behind every rock. Child's play. When you're ready, let us begin. Yeah, when it comes to the Talos, he certainly seems willing to help out. Okay. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I can't really move from here. Give this thing up. Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay, just wait for the Talos to turn around again. I did it? I did it! Let's move on to another Talos, shall we? Okay, now we got some of those giant Geodude-like creatures. Okay, they've already flown off. Okay, now we just wait for the Talos to turn around. Now! I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You may leave the next one to me, Claire. Okay, and this is gonna be the toughest one yet, I'm guessing. It looks like his confidence is getting up. Aha! That should do it! Now we have all we need to proceed. Wow, so he really took care of that one on his own. I like it. Blimey, thought my heart was going to stop for a moment there. Make that a couple of moments. My friend returned with nary a scratch. Well done. It would seem I misjudged Master Chai. There may yet be hope for Eulmore. I scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plans to replenish Eulmore's food stores shows forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain that your time in Dallas Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next Mayor of Eulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics. Which is why I would ask you join me and grant Eulmore the benefits of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Eulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? Oh yeah. We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you tinkered with the Talos and all that, Lady Chai's worried sick. Oh boy. I can't wait to see her expression when she sees him walk through the front gate with those Talos.
Right. Right then. Form a line and make for Eulmore.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard! Stay back! All of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see...
Dearest, I can't...
Oh! Oh dear.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Please!
I love it. Oh, that is true love right there. That is true love. Sorry it wasn't much help. Still, seeing Master Chai go after those Talos was something, eh? Inspiring stuff. I dare say the future of Eulmore has never looked brighter. Oh yeah, that looks great with those Talos behind us. Thank you again for finding my husband. I confess I was not expecting your return to be quite so grand. That dear sweet man, he's going to make the most wonderful mayor. I just know it. I'm fine. I just need a moment. That was quite a reception, one Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Eulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Okay, so the next quest is called Moving Forward. We should be nearing the end now. Oh, I don't want it to end. But we end up getting a new orchestrion role. And the quest is, despite the butterflies in his stomach, Chai-Nuzz is prepared to address the masses. No need to fret, Claire. I have never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Eulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gatetown and the Derek's? Course I will. Good lad, I will let the guards know not to bar way to Volfrey's chambers. Goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming she's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crownwith will show you up. Oh, I wouldn't miss this. Don't worry, I'll make sure everyone's there for Master Chai's big speech, so get yourself down to the Emergent. Go on. I think you mean get myself up to the Emergent, but hey, whatever. But yeah, that was one impressive cutscene. Oh, I loved it. Oh, she just went running up to him and gave him a big hug and just about killed him then and there. I don't know why they didn't have her do all the fighting. I mean, she's that strong. She is like super strong. I can only imagine like how strong she was when in her youth. That would have been hilarious to see. If somewhat scary. Alright, so we'll be heading up to Volfrey's chambers. Well, they're not technically Volfrey's chambers anymore. Wonder what we're gonna call it. And we can just use the lift there, can't we? Or... yeah, I think we'll just go up. Okay, so we are definitely almost at the end. So I think that for now, Eulmore's in good hands. So I do think the next couple of patches are really going to be us focusing more on how to get the other Scions back to the source, as well as helping out the patients at the end. But since we do still have the Eden quest line, I think that at least Thancred and Urianger will be sticking around at least up until patch 5.4, I'm guessing. I mean, in the next patch, we might actually be able to succeed in getting the twins back home. I mean, that's my best guess. Ah yes, Master Chai told us to expect you. The Emergent is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, miss. Oh, well, that's nice of him.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I Could I ask the free citizens of Eulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Eulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Eulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Eulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for Eulmore!
Yeah, not the best kind of clapping. I mean, has it really gone to a point that we are judging people by their claps? Oh well, whatever. Okay, so let's wrap things up here. I thought that was a good speech, and oh, looks like everyone's here. Seeing everyone come together like that. It was beautiful, that was. Aww. Wasn't he simply wonderful, seeing him take charge of the room as he did? Oh, it reminds me why I fell for him in the first place. Now our work can begin in earnest. I very much look forward to seeing this Eulmore for the people. City of Final Pleasures, they used to call this place, back when the world was ending. But now I hope it will become the City of New Endeavors. Ah, that's clever. I like the name. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them into action, I hope. If I learned anything from all this, it is that change begins with the individual. Tis but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Eulmorians can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which the city stands. Aw, that's sweet, but you don't need to worry. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you've officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardons, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? Yes, of course. Hethenbet? Ah, that's me. I liked your speech, but there's folk outside these walls that didn't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, and more who's counting their crumbs. If you have planned to change that, I want to help set things in motion. Then we have much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Claire. I hope to see you again before long. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I have resolved to remain here until such time as Eulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. Wow, so we really don't need to worry about Eulmore from now on. Huh, that's something else. With Master Chai at the helm, if only for the interim, I feel I can bid farewell to Eulmore and return to the source with no regrets. Well, that's good to hear. And what about you, Kaishir? So Alphanar's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends, in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better's taken its place, and I reckon I want to be part of it. This Eulmore for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't gonna build itself. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. Far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bits. Just a matter of taking the first step. Moving forward. Yay! Oh, okay. So that's where we can accept the brand new client class. So we can go back to that later. But the next quest, oh, it's the final quest. You can tell by the title. Oh, well, I think that in honor of the final quest, we will save that for the last video. So I hope everyone's going to look forward to it, and thank you all once again. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.